What up, y'all? This is AG33. I'm back, and today I just want to talk about something that I've been really getting some more information on. A lot of things have been coming very apparent to me. This is gonna be a video for anybody. Like, if you rocking with the semen retention content, this gonna be for you, so stick around. If you rocking with the spiritual content, stick around. And if you really just want more information on what I'm talking about, stick around, man. This is gonna be an interesting one. Basically, this is gonna be about energy exchange, soul ties, and just pretty much like how people can drain you, anybody. Like, it doesn't have to be through sex. It doesn't have to be through, physical touch, relationship, or anything. People can just drain you. And I wanted to speak on that. It's something that I kind of learned through semen retention. And then it started to become more apparent to me how people can steal your energy from you. And, a lot of people, ooh, you talking about the energy, but like, this is a real thing. Like, spiritually, like, people can really drain you. And if you've ever been around certain people, negative people who always have problems going on, you'll understand what it feels like to be drained by somebody. Think about your mood when you're just in an upbeat, positive mood, and then somebody comes up to you telling you about all their problems. You just feel tired. You start to feel like, dang, like, or you just want to get from around them, And it's interesting because when you're conscious of energy and what you're doing with your energy, which is, like I said, for the semen retention people, you're conscious of the fact that you're holding on to your sexual energy and redirecting it for something else. You become aware of how that drains you. Like, if you've ever done retention for a good period of time, when you finally release, you feel that energy exchange. You feel you losing something, like after I've gone on 6-month streaks, even 30-day streaks and stuff like that. I felt the difference in my energy and my recovery after I would release. So that's a form of energy exchange. When you're having sex, that's energy exchange. You're either losing your energy, or you're giving your energy to somebody and they're reciprocating. But if the person isn't reciprocating, you're going to be drained. The same way if you're having a conversation with somebody, if you're having a conversation that is enlightening, uplifting, you feel the energy exchange. You feel motivated, you feel uplifted, like you almost feel a little high. Like, when I have good conversations with people, I almost feel a little high because the energy that you guys are exchanging is positive energy. But when you have a negative conversation with somebody, or you're in a positive mood and somebody comes to you with a negative conversation, what happens? You tend to feel a little bit more drained. So that's the interesting thing about that. Like, when it comes to soul ties, everything like that, like if you're bonded with somebody, their negativity is going to have an effect on you. So you have to be careful who you're, creating bonds and creating ties with. And I don't even think it's a positive or negative thing. Like, anything in life, as long as you can learn from it, it's a good experience. Like, as long as it doesn't kill you, you get an opportunity to learn from it. So I don't ever look at it like it's a bad thing. Like, any situation that I go through, I'm going to try to learn from it. So I turn a quote unquote negative into a positive. But like I was saying about energy exchange, like, even talking to somebody, anytime you talk to somebody and you know that when you're in contact with this person, sometimes it will go left and it'll leave you feeling drained. There's certain people I just cannot talk to because it triggers something in me that just makes me like negative. I feel heavy when I'm in contact with certain people. Like, I can't even have small talk conversations with them. If I'm in any communication with them, I just feel heavier. And then when I stop talking to them, I feel lighter. So it's certain people that you just cannot talk to. You just got to be out of communication with. No hard feelings, but you just got to be out of communication with them. They have some sort of weird pull on my energy that's not positive. So that's something that you have to think about when you're dealing with people. You have to be conscious of the way people make your energy feel, make you feel. Do they make you feel uplifted? Does every conversation they come to you with drain you, or does it make you feel better? So I kind of avoid people who drain me. You see them coming and I know they're that kind of person, I'm out of there. But people, I like having good conversations with people. Anybody who I have good positive conversation with, I'm always trying to have long conversations with them.
But one thing you got to remember is, where attention goes, energy flows. So whatever we're giving attention to, we're also giving energy to. And like I said, energy exchange, man. Like, if you're giving energy, it's like pouring water into a cup with a hole in it. If you're not if your energy is not being reciprocated, as in it's not an exchange, you're just pouring water into a cup with a hole in it. It's draining you. You're pouring into something and you're constantly pouring into it. You're not getting anything back. So that's what tends to lead us to feeling drained. So you have to be mindful of even what you think about, where you put your attention on. That's where your energy goes. So if you're constantly thinking about negativity, if you're constantly in a state of fear, you're gonna feel drained. You're gonna feel the emotion of fear. You're gonna feel all these things that you don't want to feel because you're putting your attention on it. When you put your attention on it, energy flows to it and makes it bigger. So you have to be conscious of what you're even thinking about. You have to be conscious of what you're looking at. You know, be careful what you let into your mind, because it can have an effect on you. Just like the food that you put in your body can have an effect on you, the things that you let into your mind through the eyes, through the ears, through the mouth from eating, they all have an effect on you. So you have to be very careful. Be careful what you're giving your attention to, what you're giving any form of energy to, whether it's through attention, whether it's through sex, whether it's through communication. Is very important to be conscious of what you're doing with your energy and what you're doing with your thoughts. Like, you need to be thinking about positive thoughts, and it's easier said than done, of course, as everything is. But once you become conscious and mindful of it, and you've had experiences that show you, you know, how it works, and it's happened over and over again to where you can really see the pattern, then you'll understand what I'm saying a little more. But it's something that you just got to really pay attention to over time. And once, like I said, once you see the pattern, you'll start to understand, oh, I need to really be conscious of what I'm giving my attention to, who I'm giving my attention to, where I'm putting my attention at, what I'm allowing myself to consume mentally, what I'm allowing to myself to consume physically, because it all has an effect on you. You know, and it's like I said, man, depending on what you believe, everybody believes something different, but it's real life spiritual warfare. Like, you're really into something mentally. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on mentally, spiritually, that you just really can't see, but you can feel it.